I'm bringing you up on my other phone. So if you are joining me, I can't see you right now. But I appreciate you for being here. Let me get it pulled up on my other phone. So I'll be showing you how to make money in 2025. Um, you will need 3 websites that you'll use regularly, and I'm going to work with them today. So if you're joining me, thank you, thank you. I don't see anybody yet. But I know you're coming, baby. Okay, I got my microphone here. Let me see if I'm testing out well. Testing, testing. Okay, I got my microphone here. Let's see if I'm testing out well. Alrighty, so I can see the chat if anyone comes in. You'll be able to see yourself too, maybe, perhaps. Yeah. So, welcome, welcome. My name is Latoria Q, and I'm excited for you to be here. I am just getting my chops dusted off. I hear the background. That's okay. I'm going to turn it down. Alrighty. So I have been sharing with you different ways to get out of your own way, showing you ways to make some money online. I have created a new business page called In My Digital Bag. But I'm going live on here because I have come in contact with people so often, and everybody's worried about money, and everybody's kind of worried about if this COVID thing comes back around and we go back into lockdown. Like, what are you going to do? And I remember I started my business at the beginning of COVID, and I did well. But I tell you what, I've learned so much along the way, and I'm so different now that I have to share this information with others because we are all in the same boat. We're just trying to do better every single day. So, anyway, like I said, if you have caught any of my previous lives, thank you for being here. If you are new to my channel, I appreciate you for checking me out. I am a mother. I'm a businesswoman. I am a daughter, a lover, a friend, and so many things. And oftentimes, they're not in that particular order, but for sure, always one of those things, if not always occupying those spaces. But I'll share with you this information so that you can get to the bag, honey. Listen, we're not waiting on anybody's stimulus checks. We're not waiting on nobody's bonus or no save the day checks. We are creating our own income and we are getting into our digital bag. So if you do not know me, again, welcome to my channel. I thank you for being here. If you are here for just a little while, even hit that like button. And if you want more content about how to get into your digital bag, hit that subscribe. So anyway, the 3 websites that you have to have them now and going forward. You will need Canva Pro. The reason why you will need Canva Pro, which is what you're looking at here, is because it gives you so many templates to plug and play. It takes the guesswork out of creating your own digital products. It takes the guesswork out of, should it be this color blue or that color blue? It takes the time. It saves you on so much time. And there is no reason why you are watching everybody else get money and you not get money yourself. Now, you may be asking, Latoria, why do you even care about my pockets? I don't. But let me tell you what I do care about. I care about us all being able to keep dollars circulating because I like having dollars. And a lot of my business is based off of clients coming in. And listen, when everybody stops and everything halts, we're all in bad way. We're all in bad shape. So if I can show you how to keep money coming into your pockets, you can help me keep money coming in mine. Okay. Let's get for real, right? So Canva, you're going to want to have Canva because you're able to edit so quickly products that you do not own, but you have the right to resell. The next thing that you will need to know for 2025 is how to use OpenAI at the least. I'll say it again. In 2025, you will need to know how to use some form of AI, whether it's ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, whatever it may be. You will want to know how to use AI. Here's why: they are going to delete so many jobs, and you will need to know how to get information fast. Not information that you research or that you know, but you will need to know how to plug it in to this website, put in a prompt, get a feedback so quick for you that it eliminated an hour, 2 hours of putting together information in a way that is quick. Okay. So you are going to save yourself time knowing how to use OpenAI. I'm going to use it with you today. You will see how to use it. The third thing that you will need to have an e-store, your own e-store. This is my e-store as far as in my digital bag, but I have an e-store because I have a website for my business. My website is where people go and book massages, facials, now henna. They book services with me. But if you want to learn about business, if you want to get in on business and into your digital bag, come to this store, okay? I keep them separate. But that's not what the video is about. Okay, let's get to the point, right? Okay, so how do you use the 3 sites to make money? That is the real question. So if you don't know what your niche is, that's fine, because I'm going to tell you a secret. People will pay you to be yourself. Oh, that is the secret. That is the secret to all the slavery that they got going on for us. The secret is you are being paid to be yourself. And when you figure out how to leverage it, you will be a mastermind and can make millions. How can you say that, Latoria? How would you know? Because I've done it in different industries. I've been an insurance agent. I have been a trauma specialist. And now I'm before you today as a holistic wellness spa owner and as a person who has always found the bag. And I'm telling you, if you are having a day where you're like, you could have just used the extra $100, follow along. If you have a day where you're like, I don't know how this bill is going to get paid, but it's got to get paid, and then all of a sudden money comes out of nowhere, follow along. If you are in a place where you have a business and you have so much downtime, or you have a business and your revenue is not coming in like you really want it to come in, follow along. Here's why. Here's why I'm telling you to follow along. Because there's no reason why anybody should be broke in 2025. That's the other secret. There is no reason why anybody should be struggling, especially if you live in the United States of America. There is no reason why you should be broke, struggling, and busted and disgusted in 2025. I'm just sorry to tell you. There is absolutely no reason why you should be asking, begging, or bothering anybody about using any money in 2025. Here's why. There are so many opportunities out here. There are so many opportunities that you can even create for yourself. You can be a content creator. You can be a digital product creator. You can be a digital product reseller. You can be a service or product retailer, whatever it is. And there's so much information out here. There's so many resources out here for all of us. And if you go seek it, you will find it. And that is very big when we start talking about knowledge. If you go and seek new knowledge, you will find new knowledge. And you will find knowledge that you can apply and that you can get ahead with. Okay, so let's keep going. We'll put my microphone down because I know you can hear me, okay? So once you get to ChatGPT, let's give it a couple of prompts here, right? So let's look at it and say, like, you have no clue as to what your business is, right? The best prompt to start with, if you have absolutely no idea what service, what product you should be sharing with anybody is, I know there will be problems. In 2025, what product or service can I provide for solutions? That's it. I know there will be problems in 2025. What product or service can I provide for solutions? That's all you're going to ask ChatGPT. and it's going to come back. Let me make sure I put in there, create a list of opportunities. That's the prompt. I needed to create a list of opportunities. I needed to give me back feedback about what problems will there be in 2025 and what product or service can I offer as a solution to those problems, so that people are going to come seek me out, so that people are going to say, there is my resource. This is who I'm looking for. They got it. You will be the one who has the resource. Let's see what ChatGPT says back, okay? So anticipating potential challenges in 2025 opens doors for offering solutions that address issues. That's what people are going to be looking for you for, because you can address their specific issues, their specific problems. You have the product, you have the service, you have what meets their challenges, you have what meets their needs. And you can be ahead of an economic shift, and you can be ahead of social problems when you are aware that you will be a solution oriented person for them in the future. So, what are some of those things? Now, based off of the previous prompts that I've put into ChatGPT, it's going to give me a response that is really customized and catered to a person like myself. So, let's talk about what they prompted back to me. Okay. One, mental health services and wellness services. Again, I'm already a holistic wellness spa owner. So offering holistic services, it just makes sense. So it's going to tell me what just makes sense. So I can help people with online therapy platforms, stress management workshops, mindfulness apps. It just told me to go create an app. There is no reason, and there are free app creators out here. There are free app platforms. I just need to plug in what I needed to do. Now, is it going to be the top of the line, state of the art? No, but if I already have an existing audience, I can push my mindfulness app to my audience, and there goes right there a new stream of revenue right there. And I already had the audience. I didn't have to go create a brand new audience to make money. My audience, I already did the work. So why am I not utilizing my skills and bringing it together with technology so that I can be of a better service to my clients? Why not? Number two, sustainable living solutions, eco-friendly product lines, home energy efficiency consulting. These are things that I can do. How can I go do it? Because I can go and I can look for people who are looking for solar panels, energy audits, smart home technology, if that's my thing. If that's my thing. Number three, I can do remote work and freelancing support, freelancing platforms. Create a platform where remote workers and freelancers can find a job opportunity, network, or manage their freelance careers. There's already existing remote work and freelancing support systems. There are already existing platforms. I can go on there and I can use ChatGPT as well as Canva, as well as my own store, and I can create now a new income for myself. What else? I can do digital education and skill development. Oh, gee, oh my. Am I doing that right now? Yes, I am. Digital education and skill development, where I'm showing online learning platforms offering specialized courses in fields like coding, AI, digital marketing, or wellness training. As automation rises, skill upgrading will be essential. Workforce upskilling programs. Partner with businesses to help employees learn new skills related to tech advancements and automation. Let me tell you why this is so like big for me, because I don't really talk about what all I do online. I just make a few videos, I just tell a few tips, I give a little bit of like consulting, and I get up off of here. I'll do a walk with me. I do very basic things on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I do very basic things. However, I'm always trying to give value. And what I found was I was giving so much value and I wasn't charging. So here's where this became a hey, how you doing for me, okay? So with the digital education and skill development, right? I come in contact with so many business owners in so many different industries because I do so many different things. And with that, all of us have very similar struggles. We don't know how to get our content in front of the right people, and we don't know how to put ourselves in position to be in front of the right people. So they have all this knowledge base, or they have these things they really want to share, but they don't know how to package it. They don't know how to put it together. Well, I have the greatest product ever that will show how to do it, and it doesn't cost them an arm and a leg. So for me, I have been able to leverage being online now by providing digital education platforms to people that are like me. I'm just showing people that are like me, and people who are already in the service industry, or they are employees and they are wanting to come out of it and they're wanting to be entrepreneurs. They just don't know where to start, whether it's having an in-person business where you are having clients day to day, or you're virtual. They just don't know where to start, but you still need the skills even though you don't know where to start. And so I'm showing people how to get to those skills to not only start but to make advancements, because like it says, it's always going to be important to keep upgrading your skills. It's always important to stay ahead of the curve. And getting into AI right now, we are already late. But you want to get ahead of the curve, especially if so many people get sent home and they will not know what to do. Well, here's an opportunity for you to get into some new knowledge so that when someone comes behind you, you can help somebody too. Okay, number 5, healthcare innovations, telehealth platforms, personalized health platforms. So I have been asked to do a few telehealth platforms, more so group group settings. For me, I like it because I don't have to take clients one on one. Not having to take clients one on one allows me to, let me just be real. Okay. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys for stepping in and taking time to just catch this video with me. But let me be honest with y'all. The reason why I even got into the holistic wellness space to become a massage therapist and to do what I'm doing now. The even reason why I'm on this computer talking to you now. Okay. There is a such thing as compassion fatigue and compassion burnout. It is so real. After being a trauma specialist, a facilities director at an emergency shelter, where you hear of some of the most heinous things done to people, children, women, it after a while, it affects your psyche. Okay. So I do groups, but in very limited ways, because sometimes hearing certain stories now, because I've worked through my compassion fatigue, now I have to deal with it and process it. And processing it in a real human way, it really is emotional. To realize that probably for the last 25 years, because we're approaching 25 years. We made 25 years actually this month. I made 25 years, but the company that I work for, we have worked with more than probably 3,000 children over the last almost 3 decades. So about 1,000 kids a year for a small emergency shelter, and to hear some of the stories and to experience their lives with them and how they have to get through that struggle, and then to continue to hear it almost 25, well, here 25 years later, it's still going on. They still have to live with it. It's just a new person with a different name. For me, sometimes it's really, 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 really hard. So I try to be very limited in the number of groups and therapies and all that I do. I do consulting. So I found it easier for me to connect with people doing this. And so sharing financial literacy is number 6. I don't want to hold that up, but just sharing with people information for them to get out of their stress. And a lot of times our stress just started with financial problems. So financial wellness coaching, the program that I'm telling you about, it has financial wellness coaching in there. So I won't be actually showing you financial wellness coaching, but if you need financial wellness, this is the time for you to get into a program for you to learn how to be financially whole, for you to be out of debt, for you to not be struggling with your credit, for you not to be wondering where will money come from, that you will always know where your income is coming from, where your revenue comes from, how often it's going out, how to be a better budgeter, how to be a better user of credit. You need to know these things in 2025. You will need to know these things. How to invest, that's important. Excuse me. Number 7, sustainable agriculture and food solutions. Urban farming kits. You know, this one here is super important Let me not pass that up. Even though we're in a digital age, it's still important that people are into agriculture and that we are having urban farming kids. There's so many people in apartments and in you know jungles, concrete jungles at that. There's so many people who are experiencing concrete jungles right now that they're not able to get sustainable foods. And then the foods that are coming in right now, they're always getting recalled. So to have people who are still having that lifestyle of agriculture is going to be important in 2025. Okay, so e-commerce and delivery services, personal shopping concierge, last mile delivery solutions. Number 9, cybersecurity services. I'm going to stop there. Data protection for small businesses, personal identity protection services. This one has a big glaring flag on it too. Here's why. If I can tell you something and you're listening, okay, cybersecurity in 2025 is so huge. So one of the avenues that I have gone into is government contracting at all the suppliers meetings, meaning when they put out what they're looking for as far as small businesses to take government contracts, cybersecurity is on there and it's at the top of the list. Okay? Cybersecurity, whether it's data protection for small businesses, data protection for the federal government, or even just personal identity protection for individuals, is a very big, big industry right now. And if you have any skills or any ability to go learn any cybersecurity, that is the time. This is the time for you to jump into it because right now they are handing out money fist over fist over fist over hand over fist over fist over hand over fist. That means they are stacking it up for you. So if you want to get into your digital bag, learning cybersecurity right now is very lucrative. Okay. All right. Housing and shelter innovations. Excuse me. Affordable housing development, tiny home and modular housing kits. Okay. This is another huge one in 2025. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get into housing development, especially affordable housing development, depending on where you live, whether it's urban or rural, or depending where you live, if you have different codings or different requirements, you need to be an agent, you need to be a real estate agent, whatever it may be. Okay, affordable housing development. You are able to learn how to do wholesale real estate for 2025. And you are able to do that without it being a huge upfront cost. You are able to do that by getting into digital marketing and digital products because that is a part of the wholesaling feature. Okay, so when you own a property wholesale, you're able to purchase anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the United States, and you are going to turn around and have an investor buy that property and they are going to buy that property with you're going to buy the money, excuse me, you're going to buy the property with the money that the investor gives you. Okay, that's how you get affordable housing development. That means you are partnering up and having teamwork with someone. Teamwork. You're putting your money together. I see my hands over here. You're putting your money together and collaborating to have affordable housing. Okay, and you do that by going into areas that have underdeveloped or deteriorating housing. Okay. You're getting with someone who can do the work while you do the paperwork. Okay. Tiny homes and modular housing. Okay. This is where I'm at now. If you followed any of my videos, you will know that my foundation cracked in my house back in, I want to say, beginning of August. My foundation cracked. So I completely moved out of my house. Okay. And in that, I'm selling the house now. And what I'm doing is I'm flipping my money. So I'm going to have a modular home put on land and I'm renting it out. This modular home will be a duplex. So I will live in one side and I will rent out the other side. If you are able to do any of that for your property, wholesale real estate or modular homes, now is the time to get into that. Why? Because if you didn't know, people are migrating from larger cities to smaller cities. I happen to be in a smaller city, and guess what? There's not enough housing. Did you hear what I said? They're leaving large cities and going into small cities. They're migrating. There's not enough housing. So if you can learn now to get into affordable housing where you take houses that are low cost. For instance, I bought my house for $9,000. I flipped the house and I was able to sell that house. And I've been able to sell it for more than I paid for it. And I'm able to now go buy new land, build new property because I figured it out. You are able to do everything that you need to do without waiting on someone else to tell you how or when or why you should be doing it. I'm not waiting on anybody. I went and I sought out new knowledge. I went and I figured it out. And I'm telling you now, if you can figure this out for yourself now, no matter what situation you're in, you can change this for your whole family. Okay, I didn't talk too long. My screen didn't went black. Testing this thing on. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for jumping in. I appreciate you. So the next thing that we're talking about is this right here, automation and AI integration. AI powered business tools. If you can show people how to use AI powered business tools where they're either making their own commercials, they're making their own Facebook posts, they're making their own marketing materials, you can help them have increase in their customer service. You can help them have increase in their sales. You can help them have better efficiency, which will then turn into more traffic, which will then turn into more revenue, which will then turn into more dollars circulating in the economy. Because if you don't know, now you know that small businesses maintain and sustain the United States. It's not the big businesses, it's the small American businesses. So if you can learn to be ahead of the curve, which, like I just said, we're already late. If you can learn now how to use AI powered tools, you will then take a lot of time and guesswork and throw that out the window and then be able to live this life how you want to live it, not be waiting on somebody to come find you. You've already put that out there. You put it out there in your advertising. You put it out there in your posts. You put whatever out there and people will find you because now you know how to use your tools. You can also be an AI personal assistant in 2025. Okay. That's where you can help people with their time management, their productivity. You can make their lifestyle easier. There are so many business owners who are trying to wear the same hats, and it's a lot of hats, and they are struggling. Their neck is hurting. They need people to say, listen, I can be your virtual assistant. Let me help you. And how do you help them? With Chat GPT right here, Canva, and your store or your website. That's it. Now, I know Chat GPT was just throwing this one in here for shits and giggles for me, okay? But it's important. It's important. It's climate resilient solutions. Now, this is important because my mother has wanted to do solar panel investments. And it's important that we are able to be having that we're able to have sustainable structures. So, climate proof infrastructure consulting. You provide services to help cities and businesses build infrastructure that withstands extreme weather like floods and wildfires. Or you can have a water conservation technology company where you develop water saving products and systems, especially for areas facing droughts and water shortages. Now, like I said, this was catered more to the type of questions that I'm looking for, but it's also just about the 2025 challenges that we should be expecting and what you could be doing in this time frame to make money with the problems that are existing. So, what are we going to choose, right? Because I'm going to give you an example in this video. We're at 30 minutes already. So people should be getting ready to flood on in here. Anyway, now what does this look like? So if we anticipate some potential challenges and I'm looking at the particular skills that I have and how I can apply those skills, I can look at this list and say, hey, either this works for me, or I can say, give me more. And I'm going to say, give me more. And I'm going to say, give me 15 more opportunities. See, I don't want to call it jobs and I don't want to call it services just alone. I want to know what are 15 more opportunities that I can use that I can have in 2025 because I'm providing solutions to other people's challenges. Okay. All right. So here we go. Number 13, and we're not going to go through all of them. We're just going to go through a few of them so that I'm sharing with you what you can see for 2025. Okay. Number 13, circular economy and recycling services. So for instance, if you have a neighborhood where you see people have trash out all the time, back it up. There was this guy who was online who said that he was charging $5 per house to pull their trash out to the curb every week. And he would just go up and down the street and he would charge, what is that, $20 a month to just pull their trash out? Because a lot of people forget that's money right there. That's a job that you've created for yourself in 2025. And it can be unlimited because it's just how many houses can you get to every day? Okay, number 14, AI and automation training. Okay, again, that's what we're talking about now, how to use AI, pet wellness and technology. If you are good with dogs, honey, be good with dogs in 2025. Get your bag. You don't have to wait on anybody to tell you need to be a veterinarian or you need to be a veterinarian tech. What you can do is start utilizing your skills and AI and start pushing out technology, subscription boxes. You can be doing a service for pet wellness. Okay. Number 16, virtual event hosting and production, virtual conferences and webinars, metaverse event planning. Okay. Circle around. Let's talk about number 16. Now, let me put you in on a big bag since we talking bags. Okay. Virtual event hosting, you can do that for your general consumers. But if you can go ahead and create your LLC, you don't even have to be an established business that long. You go over to sam.gov, sam.gov, and you go search for virtual event hostings right now today. Virtual event hostings. The federal government needs virtual event hostings. So don't tell me you can't find no job, you can't find no work, you can't find no money, you can't get in your bag. Because I'm telling you now, right here, virtual event hosting, where you can put together a whole event, such as a conference, a webinar, you can put together a training. They are looking for people with these skills. Okay. Number 17, smart home solutions, home automation installations, energy efficient smart appliances. This is not me, but if this is you, go for it. If you know, create a business card. You may need an LLC for this one too, but create a business card, get you some insurance. You go up in there to your Home Depot, your Lowe's, whatever it may be. And if you are able to understand all these appliances, you can help people get them delivered and installed. Okay. There is no reason, let's say it all together, to not be making money in 2025. Get in your digital bag. Okay. Elderly care solution technology or elderly care tech solutions. You can go ahead and listen, there are so many elderly people who have no clue about this technology at all, period. Okay. But if you have a device or you understand enough, you can get in front of them for caregiver support. You can get in front of them for aging technology. You can get in front of people. It's what can you do? Okay. We're going to go through this real quick because I only have a few more to go. You can do an online community platform. You can do eco-friendly travel solutions or eco-friendly, excuse me. You can do disaster preparedness and response. You can make kits. You can do services. You can do food delivery innovations where you can do farm to table meal delivery services. You can do automated food delivery systems and services. If you know how to meal prep, you can do a food delivery service. Listen, there is no reason to not make any money in 2025. We are in 2024. Why are we talking about that? Because if you are a farmer, you are planting the seed now so that you can have a harvest next year. Okay, let's keep going. Number 23, VR and AR educational tools. This one is also one that the federal government is always looking for people to be able to do. VR and AR education tools. You know why? Because they are not going to pay a soldier to know how to do a VR and for them to have time wasted trying to figure it out. They are going to call someone in that knows absolutely how to do it very quickly and efficiently, show them how to do it and move on. They don't need somebody to spend 6 months trying to figure it out. You got 6 hours. Let's figure it out. Okay. Corporate trainings on VRs. They don't have 6 months. They have 6 hours. If you can figure it out and that's something you can do, go for it. Okay. Personalized fitness and wellness services. green construction services, biotech and health innovations, urban mobility solutions. Just talked to a lady the other day. That's why I love what I do. Okay, she is wanting to do an urban mobility solution service as well, to where there are bus routes in her city that do not go to specific homes to pick people up. For instance, if you are needing to get to, for instance, if you are, recently out of prison, you are a convict. Oftentimes, they do not know how to get on the bus services. They may have other mental health and mental issues that do not allow them to get on the bus services, whatever it may be. She has considered being a special transportation service, right? And so that means she's doing urban mobility. So she's partnering up with the workforce, she's partnering up with the community corrections, she's partnering up and ultimately becoming their bus route service because their people can't get on the bus or can't use the public transportation for whatever reason. So she has created this business. And so she was looking for other ways to get money, which is through pitching or grants or contracts. She's looking for other ways to get money. And this is a way for you to create a solution. Okay. This way is how you tap into it. You get into AI, you then begin to market yourself. You put together your portfolio, you put together your presentations. You will need to know how to use AI, Canva, and have a place for them to go look at it, whether it is your website or your digital store, whatever it may be. Okay, so let's keep going. Subscription-based personalization services. With this one, let's be a little bit more specific. It says offer personalized subscription services that curates products based on customer preferences, such as beauty, wellness, fitness, or food. So there are subscription-based personalization services. I would use that for sure. For sure. Every so often, I would have a new subscription of flyers, brochures, business cards, marketing materials that I would put on my Facebook post. I would order a subscription service, but I know how to make them on my own. So I don't, but that is a great way to do it. You can also provide subscription services for tailored learning content. For instance, if there are meditation practitioners that have podcasts, you have an article, you can put together online content and send it over to your followers, your audience, because they're following your interests. Some people do it on Pinterest, some people do it on their Facebook or whatever. They create a group and then they put in this subscription where it's sending out information to you every single month. You're on an email list. You can do this in 2025. Do not be intimidated. Do not be intimidated. The autonomous vehicle services, I'm just going to say it for the sake of saying it, but self-driving taxis or delivery services. I don't know who's going to be out here buying a vehicle like that. I mean, you can get a Tesla, yeah, but I don't know who's doing that to be a taxi. We're trying to get out of DoorDash. We're trying to get out the bed when we want to get out the bed, not necessarily have to be out the bed at everybody's beck and call. So we're going to move on from that one. And then 30 is AI-powered healthcare diagnoses tools. Okay, so you can do like healthcare assistant and things like that. But that's your background. The point of this is AI will show you what are some solutions that you can provide. Again, anticipating challenges in 2025, it opens the door for offering solutions that address those issues. These are some issues that will be coming up in 2025. And this is a way for you to provide a product or service opportunity for those issues, okay? So you go to your AI and you put in these prompts and figure out what is something you can do. Now, for the sake of this video, let me go into where we're at right now, okay? So number 11, what a great number. So I typed in, show me more of number 11. So it's going to tell me more about being a personal AI assistant. It's going to tell me more about having AI-powered solutions. I can be an AI productivity assistant, a financial assistant, a health and wellness assistant. We might dive into that a little bit. A travel assistant, a personal shopper. What else? An AI content creation assistant. Oh my. An AI personal development and learning coach. Oh my, look at there. Voice activated and multi-platform integrations. Ooh, yes, that's good. A personal AI security assistant. That's not bad. AI concierge for entertainment and lifestyle. Oh, okay. Some monetization ideas. You can do freemium models. That's where you basically offer a free version of your AI assistant with premium free features such as advanced financial tracking, personalized health plans. That's via a subscription. You can do business integration. Hey, thank y'all for coming in. Go ahead and hit that like button. You can do business integrations where you can create a business version of the AI assistant to help companies automate administrative tasks, employee wellness, and customer interactions. Or you can do white labeling for other industries. Now, I will talk to you about white labeling, but that's really for another video. If you haven't heard of Go High Level, Go High Level has a white labeling platform back there. It's also known as private labeling. That is where a product is already created for you, and it provides you the opportunity to sell that product to your client or customer. That means your client is able to have a subscription, they get into that platform. Then it's also available for you to resell it. So let's say your client is a doctor's office, you can sell this same product to the doctor's office that is using your product, and they can turn around and use it with their customers and or resell it too. So there's a lot of money to be had out here in these digital streets, and you got to get in your money back, but you have to be willing to go again, seek new knowledge and be turned on and open up to what the potential behind that is. If you're not going to apply yourself, it's not going to work. Just going to be honest with you. Because if you're waiting on somebody else, that means you don't have the intention or the activation within you to go get it done. You are waiting on someone else to come. So this is for those who are not waiting on anybody else. Okay. So what can we be doing? So one of the things that I did choose to do, and this is the Big Boss Planner, right? So I want to work with people who are either already having an existing business or they are looking to open their own business in 2025. Okay. And we're going to figure out, one, do you have everything that you need? Do you have all your tools? Do you know who your target audience is? Do you know what your policies are going to be? What is your vision? What does your competition look like? What type of content are you going to be putting out? How are you going to be consistent? I'm looking for people who are really ready to expand, not only, like I said, their current business or their potential business, and they're looking for a way to get out of their 9-to-5 rut, or they're looking for a way to just be ready to move in an advancing way, no matter what else goes on in the world. Okay, so I'm going to go through this book here. It will be in my Stand store, and I showed you my Stand store in the beginning, okay? So the first thing first, we're going to decide on what are you going to be selling. We're going to identify your market, because there is no need for you to get overwhelmed about how many people are actually online when you realize that only a handful of people are really truly going to watch you. Only a handful of people are who you're going to connect with. And out of those handful of people, you're going to transform 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 people's lives. And so you don't have to look at this in the context of, I'm going onto the World Wide Web and how do I give everybody everything? No, you need to realize that you need to be able to offer specific people specific solutions, and that's what's going to set you apart. Okay. So then we're going to look at the estimate of how much does it cost for you to start up? Who do you need to be in contact with? What are your branding costs? What will it cost for you to separate yourself from someone else? Let me just give you the example. So, I came from the space of working in an emergency shelter. So I had absolutely no clue on how to open up or have a holistic wellness spa. Okay. I had no clue. And I was willing to learn, right? But in my learning, I found that there were other people who were in the same place that I was. They were just getting out of school. They were just getting started, and they didn't know where to start either. But the difference between myself and them is I already knew to believe in what I had as far as expertise, as far as the willingness to go seek new knowledge, as far as even the time and the effort. I had enough season in me to know that I had the longevity in me to open up my own business. And so I didn't get nervous about competition. I didn't get nervous about who else is coming out of school going to do this same job in this same town or in this same place, and now I have to compete with them for business. No, I already knew that I could believe in my own talents, on my own skills and gifts, but I needed to know how to open up a business. I needed to know how to make it work. And so I'm going to show you how to pick your business name, how to pick what best represents you, and make sure that it's not already being used. Got my staff walking in. Hi. I'm doing a video. Okay. So then you're going to also need to know what platform to pick, what e-commerce platform to pick. Shopify, Wix, Squarespace. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I use both Wix and Squarespace. I'm not gonna suggest that, but the reason why I use both is because I can do different things with both of them. So I realized how to access my clients by using multiple platforms. Matter of fact, I think I use 3, to be honest with you. So I use Stand.store, I use Wix, and I use Squarespace. Excuse me, Squarespace. And I use them because I have different audience plugging in to each of these websites. And then I have a domain. I went to GoDaddy and I purchased a domain, probably like, I've had this domain like 5 years now. So people will always go to the same site. And then I have different platforms that they can check out on because it's different services. Okay. I'm going to show you how to set up your business, your email address. If you need to get a domain name, suggesting do not use Gmail. I actually still use Gmail. I'm be real with you. I still use Gmail. And it's, sometimes I would imagine somebody says, why doesn't she have her own, .com? But to be honest with you, if you can do business and you can do your business well, it doesn't matter if you have Gmail, Yahoo, it don't even matter. Baby, get the work done. They need reliable working people right now. They're not worried about is it at Gmail or at yourname.com. They don't care about that. Can you do the work? Okay. So you're going to create all your social media accounts with your business name. Now we're going to create a digital footprint. Okay. We use our business name because now we want to be associated with our business. We don't want to only be associated with our name unless your name is your brand. Okay. You're going to want to research your competition. How do you do a market analysis? Most of us, unless you come from a business background or you know exactly what questions to ask in an analysis, you have absolutely no idea what your competition is doing and how to separate yourself from your competition. If you don't know how to do a market analysis, I will help you. Okay. And we're going to set some realistic goals. Because, baby, if you have never did any type of digital product or service, you have never had a business, you do not know the skills or tools that you need to be profitable. You cannot have a goal to be $1 million earner in your first year if you don't know the $1 million practice. If you don't have the $1 million tools and the $1 million habits, you may have $1,000 habit. If you have $1,000 habit, you will not get any higher than $1,000 unless it's at random or unless it just happens to be that lucky strike of the month. But if you want to be consistent in getting high paying packages, high paying clients, you need to have realistic goals. You got to create a mission statement. You got to have that. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is your purpose? What is your voice? What are your values? And how do you identify people who are looking for your mission? How do you identify people who are looking for your voice? How do you identify people who are your audience? You have to know that in order to have a business in 2025. Now, if you don't have a business, again, you go back to the beginning. You go to Chat GPT. You look for a list of solutions or you look for opportunities that you can be of good service, that you can apply yourself to. And then you'll start narrowing down who's your actual target audience and you'll know what kind of experience you want to give them. Okay. We're going to keep going. If you don't know how to set up a promotional goal and budget, you're in trouble. I meet people all the time. And when I meet people all the time, I have business partners, business friends, business associates, or people I come in contact with, and they want to do certain things, and then they find themselves blowing a budget. Blowing a budget is probably as a business owner, one of the most heartbreaking things Blowing a budget is one of the most heartbreaking things that you could ever do because you see all your money just flying away. You see it just flying off without you, and that's so sad. So, do not start a business without an idea of what your marketing and what your budget will be because you will get into the game and start chasing other businesses and chasing other people. And then you'll realize that you're chasing the wrong thing. Instead of chasing people, you need to be chasing your why. What value am I really wanting to provide? And what gifts do I really have to offer? And what value does that have? And chase that. Do not chase people because people will come and they will go. They will like you one day and they will not fool with you the next. That part doesn't matter. It is, I'm doing this because this is what gives me life showing up every single day. This is what gives me that excitement. This is what gives me joy. And this is what makes me feel like I can contribute. That's what you're looking for. That's how you get paid. That's how you absolutely get paid to be yourself. When you are showing up because that is your passion, when you are excited and it doesn't take someone to talk you into a motivational speech about being excited for your job. That's how you make the money, being yourself and loving what you do. Okay. All righty. So if you are wanting to get into the Big Boss Planner, it will be in my Stand store. You go over there, you'll learn, you know, how to brand yourself, how to brand your voice. What is your mission statement? How to do an analysis, a marketing analysis, how to figure out your target audience. What are your policies? Your terms of service. Again, a competitor analysis. Your vision board. Your business must have a vision board. 30 days of content. If you're going to be online, you need to know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, and to have a system that you are consistent at always posting at it. You can get this here. If you need an idea, it's here for you. This month, you have a calendar that you can create every single month. You can update it. It has a space for you to put in, no matter what month you're in. What are your goals? What have you been doing? It's a tracker. Okay. In my previous video, I talked about setting an intention and having a routine for your day. You have to have set parameters for yourself so that you get things done, that you're productive. You continue to produce outcomes that get you to the next phase or level of yourself. If you need confidence, saying, I'm disciplined in an area, create an intentional routine for your next day. That's where you're writing down 3 to 5 things every single day, and you are accomplishing at least 3 to 5 things every single day. And it allows your mind to always feel like it's producing, especially when it has income producing value to it. You want to be consistent at those things. That's how you get ahead. That's just it. So, if you need an advertising tracker, it's all in here. This is a huge planner, and you can go to your local copy place. You can print it off, or you can keep it digital. It is so up to you. Now, let's get back to the point of this video. So if you don't know, let me just put it in here. This is Digital Boss Academy. I'm letting it catch up. This is Digital Boss Academy, and in Digital Boss Academy, you are able to learn beginner-friendly digital business branding. Okay, and when you learn this, you're able to apply it. So, what are we applying today? Okay, so we went to ChatGPT. We learned about different opportunities that we can do. But let's talk about what I'm doing now. Okay. So we're going to go to Canva. Okay. So in Canva, I'm letting it catch up. This is my model call flyer. So let's say I wasn't the business owner to this business. Okay. I'm waiting on it to catch up. It's not caught up yet. Hi. Hi, Anna, or Anna. I'm sorry. Thank you. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So I'm showing this information here. So there are businesses that do not exist online yet. How do you know? Let's go. You can go to Google. So we'll go to google.com. There's businesses that are just not having a footprint yet. We're going to keep it very general right now. So I'm putting in restaurants near me. Okay. Oh, come on. Normally, there's a list that pops up of restaurants that are near me. I'm trying to look for it. Google normally does a really good job about it. Maybe I got to be on my phone. Okay, I guess it's up here. Alrighty. So we have different restaurants. A lot of these restaurants are using TripAdvisor, or they use Yelp, or they use other websites, other platforms to get in front of people. They don't always have a footprint. Okay. So if you are looking for an opportunity to use ChatGPT, Canva to have a site or store, you don't have to have your own existing business. You can help other businesses because many of them, again, are not online or they don't have an actual footprint. And so what you can do is you can, just like I did for my own personal business, you can find out what they need. And you find out what they need by finding out what type of audience that they have. So, for instance, this particular one is still trying to catch up, but for this one, my business, I'm offering henna freckles. Doesn't sound elaborate. It doesn't sound crazy, does it? No. But for a restaurant, they don't need henna freckles, but they still may need something to draw people into their business. So, getting out, checking them out, and you can understand what they need. And if you're able to offer any of these particular services, such as the AI integrations, learning how they can get in front of their business, whether it is automating some business tools, whether if they have customer service issues or sales issues or anything like that, or if you just want to help them on a very simple basis in which you're teaching them how to do AI, in which you can show them how to create advertisement. Okay. You can show them how to put their information in front of their customers, whether it's email marketing, automations, or you're putting in some type of assistant program or subscription program. There is so much that you can do for local businesses or for businesses online. Okay. I don't want to deviate from the whole conversation, but there is so much you can do. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go back because I'm going to build for myself here. So, how did I do this? So, if you are just now watching and just now catching on, I already have a website. I have a holistic wellness spa. I'm offering the service of a model call. Okay. I created this all in Canva and I took these pictures off of the internet and I'm plugging them in. Okay. So now I can go put them on my Facebook. And what I'm learning to do, or what I'm showing you to do as well, is how to do email marketing, digital marketing, how to build your own brand, how to put together content so that you are able to get in front of either other business owners or other consumers in whatever industry you're in. Okay. So let's make another one. Put my mic down. So we're going to do it again and we're going to create a Facebook post. And I'm just showing you how to do this. Let's see. Just finding one that I like. We'll just go with this one for the sake of time. Alrighty. So after you've picked your niche, however you say it, and you're ready to create content, I'm just showing you into Canva Pro, like the really cool things about it, okay? So I have a model call. Let's do this different. Just showing you how to use Canva. I actually like this. It says this is your chance to show your individuality and be a part of something extraordinary. Okay. So then this is the date and the time. But honestly, it's starting now. Let's just say starting now. Put my website in. My phone number in. All right. So as you can see, I just created this marketing ad in less than, I think that was like 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes is all it took me to do that. I can change the color if I wanted to change the colors. Whatever fits the vibe. We're gonna go with something bold. We'll change this too. Okay, see, that's it. Just that fast. I created it. This is a digital product. Did you get it? This is a digital product. This right here is a digital product. Did you see how fast that was? Okay, so how do you sell your digital product? You get in front of people like me. How do you do that? By creating your own product, which is an advertisement, which is a Canva post, which is using Chat GPT, using AI to tell you what to say. You don't know how easy it is? Let me show you. Like I said, I had a freckle model call, right? Now create a Facebook post. It says create a Facebook post for henna tattoo face freckles. Starting now. September 2025. That's all I put. Create a Facebook post for henna tattoo face freckles starting now. And that's what it did. It popped out a whole post. Look at this. That wasn't even 30 seconds. Exciting news. Start now. Henna Freckles at I Live Bodyworks and Sculpting. Always wanted freckles? Now you can enjoy the look without commitment. Our henna face freckles give you stunning, natural, sun-kissed glow that gradually darkens after application and lightens over time. Choose from partial face or full face freckles and be one of the first to try the unique beauty trend. We are looking for models. Get your before, after, and 3-day after photos taken and be a part of something fun and beautiful. Book your henna freckles sessions today. Call us at 785 blah blah blah. I Live Bodyworks and Sculpting, Salina, blah blah blah. And it gives me the hashtags too. Just that fast. So in less than 5 minutes, not only did I create a post, I created an image, and now I'm gonna go post it. This is a digital product. How so, Latoria? Because so many people are not gonna take their time to get on this computer, use a template that is already made for you, where you only need to plug in that information and get things done. They'd rather pay somebody to do it. This is your time to make some money in 2025. Let's see, did I save that picture yet? Watch this. Let's see how fast we can get some responses. I wonder if I can get responses while you're still on it. Yeah. All my information right? Yep, it's super simple. Look, super simple. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of information in there because I'd rather people call me than me put all the details on there and then they don't call. So if you really want to know, this is how you do it. Okay, you see that? Y'all see how fast I got in there? It took us less than 5 minutes to create it. Took us about 2 minutes to create it. It took us about 15 seconds to get ChatGPT to write an ad, hashtags and all. And I really want them to book online only, so I'm going to update that. Okay, so got that. Made that look nice. Okay, I just updated it. You see it? Just that easy. In less than 5 minutes, I created not only my digital product, which is my ad. You can have a marketing ad agency if you really wanted to do that. You can create AI trainings. You can create wellness apps. You can do whatever you can set your mind to. You can create it, and there is someone out there looking for it. Okay. In this particular business, for myself, I had to learn how to create digital products. Digital products being marketing and advertising, posts, courses, ebooks. I went and found the content that my clients like, that my clients can use, and I'm using it now to apply to my business so that I still have revenue. I'm not necessarily waiting on anybody to come through my doors, but at the same time, when people come through my doors, they're looking for me, just like when people come through my DMs, they are looking for me. This is how you leverage yourself with people looking for you. You create yourself to be a subject matter expert. And you do that by taking the knowledge that you've acquired over time and you applying it as a skill. Okay, so with this one, again, it is done. And watch, let's see how long it takes. I want to see if someone does it while I'm on this video. They can go over to the site and they can pay and book. Okay, they can pay and book. And guess what? They can do this while I'm asleep tonight. I'm not waiting on somebody to call me every single time. Now, not only do I have my digital product, I now have a service. I can make money. And it's just that easy. And I know someone's probably like, but it's easy to say. That's so easy to say. It is easy to say, but that's why you get a big boss planner. We figure out what is your brand. We figure out how do you get started up. How do you get in front of your audience? Who is your audience? How do you pick that content? How do you launch? How do you have a pre-launch? How do you set yourself up with a legal structure? How do you figure out your finances, your analytics, your tracking? How do you have a routine? How are you intentional every single day and every hour is productive? How are you going to do that? But if no one taught you, if no one tells you, how would you know? You're going to have to go seek new knowledge. And let me help you cut out the guesswork and how long that's going to take. That's all I'm saying. Let me help you cut out the guesswork. Do I go over here or do I go over there? Do I do this or do I do that? Let me help you take out the guesswork in that. And you take out the guesswork by narrowing down who is your market? What are you really good at? Where are your skills applicable at? What problems will be arising and what solutions do you have for those problems? Let's start narrowing it down because in the end, you do not want to wait on someone else to tell you where your money is coming from and how to be resourceful. It's a long struggle. And why have a long struggle when you can have a very expansive and beautiful experience in life by not having financial worries? Okay. Well, thank you guys for checking out the video. If you're on here now, go ahead and drop where you're from. If you're watching the replay, definitely drop where you're from and where you're watching from and what did you find out about yourself? What field, what industry, what niche, what market are you going to go into? What platform are you going to use? How are you going to build your brand? This book is 285 pages, just so you know. So if you're wanting to get the Big Boss Planner, let me know or go to my description and get the book out of the Stan Store. Okay? All right. So I'll put it in the description. Thank you guys for watching today. I will be back. Hope to be back tomorrow, but if not, I will be back next week talking to you again about why you should be creating a digital product or service in 2025. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching.